All right, welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of going through my PlayStation collection. If you are seeing this and you're like, what's going on? We did PlayStation 1 and a few PlayStation 2 in the prior video, and we're picking up where that left off. So we'll get right into it. The next PlayStation 2 item is a demo disc from God of War 2. And it's sealed, and it's just kind of something I came across that I felt like it might be good to have. I have God of War. I used to have God of War 2 on the PS2, but I opted to just get God of War on PS2, and then I have the game on a PS3 collection. But I thought this was a kind of cool thing to have. You know, it's sealed. I have no intention to open it, so it's just kind of a cool thing to have. I don't even know if I even need to list it. Let me see if it comes up as anything. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, it's so we'll call it the God of War 2 demo on the PS2 is sealed. And it's mint because it is sealed, and it's worth $31. When I say worth, again, I don't actually, I'm not claiming that I'd be able to pull up and sell it for $31. I'm just going based off what the average is on price charting. So don't hold me to that. But yeah, so this is again something that I just feel like it's cool to have. I kind of stumbled upon it. I wasn't looking for it, but something that was I like to have as part of the collection. All right, so back to the games. Next game is Star Wars Battlefront 2, and this one I definitely have. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a big Star Wars fan, but this one. I just remember battling with friends, going over to my friend's house, and playing this one. We played a little bit of the first one, but I think more hours were put into Battlefront 2. Just a good, it brings back good memories of friends, and I didn't actually own this one myself, but I played it so much at his house, I felt like I needed to have it. It's got the full everything. I played a little bit of the newer Battlefronts on like the PS4. I think Battlefront 1. I don't know if I played Battlefront 2 of the modern versions. But they were fine. But I feel like this one felt a little bit different. Yeah, this one just, I don't know. We spent a lot of time. So it was definitely a must-have for me. Let's see. Just Battlefront on the PS2. Complete. It's the black label version. Yes, okay. Good. It's very good. Let's take a look here. I doubt there were so many of these. I doubt it's hard to find, but okay, so it's worth about $15. So again, let alone as a Star Wars fan, but I feel like this was such a good game. I was surprised it took them so long to make I guess it wasn't a number 3. It was just the reboot of the franchise on the PS4. But yeah, I'm surprised it took up so long. Maybe it wasn't as popular as I thought it was, but I don't know. I have a lot of good memories playing with it, and I'm glad that I have this. The newer ones, I think it's just, I know you can play online, but a lot of these stuff, it's just good memories of, all in the living room playing with friends. So, all right, next. Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. So, this one is, me having it isn't more that I played it a ton. It's that I'm a big fan of Indiana Jones, and so I try to collect a lot of Indiana Jones stuff. So this was just more to have it, and then eventually I do want to play it. I have not played it yet, but I wanted a good copy of it just to, have Indiana Jones stuff in my collection. This one looks nice. I've played several Indiana Jones games. I haven't played this one. I have the Infernal Machine on 64. I've played the Great Circle. I've played Staff of Kings on the Wii, which was meh. But anyways, I do look forward to giving this one a play, because I do like the Indiana Jones and the kind of adventure, archaeologist angle. Explore levels across the globe. Shotguns, fierce fighting. Oh, this looks like a skeleton ghost. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm not sure what that is. Again, I haven't played this game, so I'll have to do it and then go over the games in my collection I haven't played that I do play one day, time allowing. And as Indiana Jones will travel to 1935 China. So, gosh, I'm not sure where that fits in the timeline. That'd probably before the Last Crusade, but I'm not sure where it would go in the Temple of Doom and whatnot. I think the Last Crusade was 39. I may be totally wrong on that. Sorry, I shouldn't say things I have no idea about, but who cares? Okay, so in the Emperor's Tomb on the PS2, it is complete. Very good. Let's see. We're working with here. God, if I could spell emperors, that would be extremely more helpful. PlayStation 2, Emperor's Tomb, CIB is $18-ish. Call it that. So yeah, this is something I want to play. Obviously as an Indiana Jones fan, I didn't have it growing up, but as I was putting back together my collection, I kind of wanted to put together Indiana Jones games and just have them, because I am a big Indiana Jones fan. So that's part of the reason that this one's in the collection. Alright, and so the next, there are 5 more PS2 games, and they're all related. I had mentioned in my GameCube video that I was a fan of the Harry Potter movies. So these ones are not games that I had in my original collection. It's been similar to the Indiana Jones. It's been like, oh, I want to have, like how you have the full book set. I want the full set of Harry Potter games. I am still missing the PS1 Sorcerer's Stone, and then the PS3 Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. But I have all the ones in the middle. I have Chamber of Secrets, I have Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, and the Half-Blood Prince, which those all are on PS2, which we will see here in just a moment. Okay, so first one, Chamber of Secrets. I have not played any of these games, but it is something I want to do. But again, it was just kind of to sorry, I think that was just to keep I probably got it shipped. Okay, all right. I just wanted to have, them all in a row. So I am arranging to get the the other 3 remaining games that I would need to complete at least the main storyline. I also had the Quidditch on GameCube, if you guys watched that. But this one looks good. You know, I really liked, and I mentioned this before, but I really liked Hogwarts Legacy, just going through the castle. I'm looking forward to the second one when that comes out. But these I just felt like, you know, for whatever reason I wanted to have it as part of my collection. So this one. Alright, let's see. So let's do Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. PS2. It is complete. This is the greatest hits. Do you guys, I don't know if anyone is even watching this or cares, but do you guys, I know that there's some people that just refuse to have the greatest hits version. For me, for the purposes of this, it didn't bother me. I just wanted a copy of it. But I wonder if there's some people that like live and die, and if you're assuming you're a collector, if you live and die by it, or if you're just like, no, I want the game. Or do you keep the one you originally bought? Or do you not buy greatest hits to begin with? Like, I don't know if it's that serious, if it's that deep. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Overall, a nice copy. Let's see what we're working with here. This one. Where's the greatest hits? There it is. So this one, I mean, again, not that it matters. It's just interesting that the greatest hits is slightly more valuable than the black label. So, I don't know. Again, that just bases it off eBay sales, and some crazy person goes and spends a bunch of money on a version, and that probably skews it, I'm assuming. So, it's very fleeting, I would say. So yeah, so Chamber of Secrets. I don't know if I have a favorite Harry Potter movie. I like I guess part 2, the Deathly Hallows, the battle at Hogwarts. I feel like that's really good. But I like the Goblet of Fire. I like many of them. They're good. But I think, I don't know if it's my favorite movie, but the battle of Hogwarts and at the end is something that stands out to me. All right, next one, also on PS2, is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Disc looks nice. Interesting, there's no, it's a black and white menu. I wonder if that's, I mean, not that I don't really care, but it's interesting. It's noticeable. Is all I'm saying. Because this is not, it's like, oh, full color, oh. Maybe that's purposeful, maybe it's not, I don't know. The Dementors are coming, and this time Harry needs his friends. As opposed to other times? I guess so. I don't know. Has anyone played all these games? Do you guys have a favorite Harry Potter game? Obviously, I've only played Hogwarts Legacy, so I again, it's something I want to do, just to have these in my collection. But I'm wondering if there's like one that's like, oh, that's so good for the older, the older games, not including the latest generation one. Spell Azkaban right. Jeez. PlayStation 2. Prisoner of Azkaban. $10. I have young kids, and I only watched the first two with them, Chamber of Secrets and Sorcerer's Stone. I think for like the Dementors, or I feel like as far as the movies are concerned, like it takes another step and what will scare little kids. And maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't let them watch that one yet, so we'll see. I don't know what age to. I feel like when I was a kid, my parents let me watch whatever. Maybe I'm being. Oh, anyways, this is a video game collection video. I apologize for that. All right. Yep. Okay. All right. Next up, the Goblet of Fire. Again, no experience playing this game. Ooh. It has. Oh, look at that! Won the lotto. 2 manuals. Who would have thought? I don't know why. I don't know why there's 2 in there. That one's a little nicer than the other. One has a code and one doesn't. Oh, this one has a code. They're different. You know what? I have no idea. I wonder if one's like for the. I'll have to look up the UPC code because they are different. I just don't know why. If it's interesting. Sorry, I'm just kind of. This one definitely is a little more in depth. There's more in this one. One has more information. But look, they both have Ron right there. But he's next to different things, so I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. For now, I will keep them both in there. Maybe I'll investigate that, time allowing, at some point. The disc looks very clean. Experience the excitement of the movie when you play as Harry, Ron, and Hermione in a breathtaking adventure packed with action and magic. Combine your magic and play with up to 2 friends. Oh, so it's got all 3 of them on the screen at the same time. Kind of like a few games I've played where it's like top down and you can be 3 different people who can play at the same time. I wonder if you play by yourself, then I guess the computer would just be controlling the others. Alright, so Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire, PS2, complete, put a little extra manual, very good. Let's see what we got here. Goblet of Fire, PlayStation 2, we're going to say $9. There we go. Alright. So yeah, again, it's kind of embarrassing that I don't have any idea what these games are like or if they're any good. But I don't know. Maybe they're good. Maybe I'll have to find out. Alright, next one. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. This one, back to the black and white manual. I took a break, went back to it. Cool art though. Dumbledore's Army. Let's see. Jeez. This looks really good. Yeah, it's this wasn't one of my favorite movies. I don't know. I feel like looks like the insert is a little wavy. Maybe something happened to that at some point. But, oh, you get to explore all of Hogwarts to recruit Dumbledore's army. I'll have to do that. I mean, I wonder. It'd be just interesting to see what what their take on Hogwarts was many moons ago. So, yeah, it'd be definitely, again, it's just something I want to have, and Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix, PS2. It is complete. Very good. Let's see what we're working with there. Order of the Phoenix. PlayStation 2. Some of these games they started having on the PS3, but I wanted to have as many on the PS2 as I could. But the Deathly Hallows ones are only on the PS3 or like the Wii. Someone asked me about Xbox versions. I have never, and don't hate me. It's $11. $11. I have never owned an Xbox ever. I barely played on one. My friends didn't really have them either. At least talking like the Xbox, the original Xbox, and the Xbox 360. But I never had an Xbox. I was almost ready to buy one when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle came out, and I thought it was only going to be on Xbox. I was ready to take the plunge, but then I found out, they're going to release it on the PS5, and so I was like, I will wait for that. All right. Last PS2 game, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, another black and white manual. I wonder why somewhere, maybe that, I don't know. Find it your way. Nearly Headless Nick. Good times. Let me on the headless hunt. See, the disc looks good. Join the Gryffindor Dueling Club, create magical potions with Professor Slughorn, and perfect your Quidditch skills. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, this is the last PS2 game, the last Harry Potter game that I'll have in this video. Eventually I'll get the Deathly Hallows. I'm working on it. The part 1 and 2, but those will be on the PS3. It is complete. And it's very good. Let's look it up here. Half-Blood Prince. I'm interested. I know they're making a new series on HBO, which I mean, I don't get it. I know a lot of people get up in arms about casting and all this stuff. I just want to see if it's a good watch, I want it to be good to watch. I want it to be as true to the books as they can and see what they do with it. I know there's I think it's been long enough. I know a lot of people are like, they already did the movies, who cares? And I was like, I feel like it's been long enough that if it's if it was just a blatant remake of the movies, then I don't see the point. But I'm hoping that while staying true to the books, they can, bring something new to the table. So that's why I'm open to it. I don't care. I think it'd be good. So yeah, it's Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. All right, and so, sorry, there we go. This one is having some issues. It doesn't quite, okay. All right, okay, well, I'm going to take a break there before I jump into the PS3. The teaser, first game, PS3. One of my all-time favorites. I love this game. I love the whole franchise. I'm sad it's never coming back. But yeah. If you have any PS2 games, if you have any thoughts on Harry Potter, but if you have any PS2 games that you like, hey, this guy needs to play, then I'm open to those suggestions. I'd love those suggestions, actually. I need to start allocating time to play certain games, but I wouldn't mind adding more to the queue. So, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think, if you even watched this, if anyone out there has even watched this, or am I talking to Oblivion? So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next video.